Morning, everyone. Good morning. It's Thursday, the 9th of May, 2019. It's almost 8:20, and yet again I'm late for work. Well, late is it's a suggestive term, because technically speaking, I'm part of the management, and I can be there until 9:30. It doesn't really matter. I think at this point on, they don't really care what time I come in, as long as I come in to do something. Because like right now they're on super cheap mode, and the most they can save, the better they have. I have no idea why. I like that they never give anyone any information about anything. It's you stay in the dark, and that's better that way. Not important for you to know. That's awesome management. Instead of saying, "Oh, how can we turn this situation around and make something profitable out of everything that we have, and we could sell our services." Seriously. Anyway, that's their problem and mine. So right now, I'm still looking for another job, very slowly, and about the one that I saw yesterday that she wrote me to get a reference. For sure, I'm not going to choose that one. I'm not interested in traveling how many hours by bus and metro. And I'm pretty sure it's an amazing job and it's an amazing place, but I'm not going to bother with this. It's too far away. I have no interest in traveling so far. So I'll just choose something else. Something local, you know. The company that called me for my services about a month ago, I think their work is more occasional than anything else. So I'm not gonna shut the door to them, but I know that it's not like something that would be like full time. And as I was doing work yesterday with my welding machine, I was noticing how crappy it was. How truly crappy it was. It's impressive. It's impressive, like the kind of crap that is. It's like no wonder why it costs so cheap. The spool that holds the wires for soldering, for welding, I mean. Sometime when it turns after a while, the screws come undone, and the spool just come undone, so that like the wires don't follow the track anymore. And then you're welding, and then at one point the wire feed just stop, and then you open the box to see what's going on, and all the wires are all tangled up. So that's one problem. The other one is it really needs to be plugged in a wall with the shortest distance. The moment you're starting to use that on too long of a distance, the capacitor inside doesn't keep up the charge so well. So the fluctuation when you're welding really fluctuate a lot. It's not steady. That's why when you buy a welder that runs on 120. You buy a welder that's going to be like a very good quality, like a Lincoln or ESAB. I had a Miller in the past, but the Miller was problematic as well. There was issue with the Miller, and I should have returned it. I should have returned it right away when I got it. And also when you're using flux core wires, you have to make sure that there's not an ounce of wind coming on the weld. And me, when I was welding, I was just beside the door, so there was a lot of corruption. So that means like it's holding, but there's no penetration of steel, which is very annoying. It's like making a bulge instead of making a nice smooth surface. It's making a bulge. So it's gonna hold, but it's gonna tear apart eventually. So those are the joy of welding, electrical welding. Oh my God, I already finished the arc. I hope that this thing actually is going to serve a purpose. That's stupid passageway that they're making right now. God, just make it do something. Oh, I have to start going back to bed early and don't eat crap before bed. Yesterday I ate chocolate covered raisins and a glass of milk before, probably less than an hour before I go to bed, and I didn't have time to digest it. And then what happened is, when you go to bed, you lay on your side, on your stomach, and your stomach digests what you just ate, and instead of keeping the digestive fume or anything like this inside, it's going out my mouth. So in the morning my throat is completely burned, as you can hear in my voice. So I don't have anything very fancy to talk about today. I am going to this weekend I'm going to try to dedicate some time to my project, and tonight I'm going to go to the lumberyard, try to find some wood. I need wood for 2 of my projects, so that will be interesting. I've been driving this highway up and down for a year and a half almost, and I start to know where every potholes are on the road. So when somebody's following me, they swerve at the same time, and they're following my line at the same time, because I know where every damn potholes are. And some of these potholes are like 6-7 inch deep, and further down where we're going right now, there's another one that's about 12 inch deep. It can literally swallow a tire. Where does our tax money go? Fix the goddamn road. Patch it at least. I don't know what this stupid minister, the road minister, is doing. They're stupid as hell. Just fix the goddamn road. That's what we're paying you for. Yeah, that's another thing. The more and more as I see the time nearing by, the more and more that I see that every companies are trying to rank up as much money as they can. They try to be as cheap as possible to make as much profit as they can. But for what purpose compared to before? What's different now than it was before? It's like your lifestyle is more expensive, your lifestyle is more luxurious, we have to pay for that? I really, really don't understand. For me, if I was to win the lottery, I wouldn't go and spread out my money all over the place and waste it on luxurious house, expensive cars, and all of the crap like this. I would try to focus my money to make it grow and prosper and multiply. I would consider that if I'm blessed with money, I want this money to work for me. I don't want to work for the money. I want the money to work for me. I've done that all my life. So if the money starts working for me, then I can share my wealth with my family. You know, that would be one of the decent things to do. From my point of view, that's what I would do. I'm not selfish, and I'm not a millionaire. I don't have the millionaire mindset, and I don't see what's the end goal of that. They did some little patchwork here the other day, and it's already open up. It didn't even last a week. This highway is one of the most circulated highway on the South Shore. There's like 1 million vehicles per day here, and it should be one of the most well maintained. And 7 years ago, they were supposed to make it a 3-lane highway, and they never did. And what the worst of all is they had the budget to do it, and I don't know where they squandered their money. The stupid idiots. They were supposed to. There was plenty of room, and everything was prepared to make it a 3-lane highway. Sometimes sometimes the people in powers, the people that they're managing things, you wonder where to get their brains. Anyway, that's pretty much it. I'm at work right now and I'm gonna stop to pick up some lottery. I see you guys later. Have a good day, everyone.